Delia and I are actually out here starting to pull potatoes, and I forgot to bring you guys along. So let's see what we got. Did you pull another one? That's the same one. Show them what you got here.
But I think the thing is that this piece of potato
Actually had multiple eyes.
Yeah.
Had many eyes.
So it had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plants coming out of it.
Okay, it had, yeah, six, whatever you call them. So these are really nice looking red New Orleans. When did we plant these? Like March 20th?
Somewhere in there.
So around March 20th. And no, these guys, I mean, the size here. Look at the size of that particular red potato. And look, it's got some pretty significant eyes. I could turn right around and replant that again. Replant a potato, have it for a fall. I've never tried that. I'm certain many of you have, but what a survival food. We've done how many so far? About 5? 5, I think. About 5 potatoes. Now you say, well, why don't you just dig from the side and do that, and keep the plant going? Well, we have a lot of potatoes. This is designed for us to do this new potato digging. New potatoes, anybody can get full-grown potatoes in the grocery store, and the price of it is much lower. But we go for new potatoes, we can get a premium price. And let's go and keep going. I'm just using a pitchfork, so I'm gonna set this down right here.
This one's got 4.
It's got 4, so all right, let me go ahead and dig back. Make sure you dig away from your plant and work your way in. There you go. Yeah, hold it up for the camera there. Yeah, look at them. I mean, and again, we're early yet, so I mean, we'll be doing this here for multiple weeks. But yeah, wonderful deal. I'll go ahead in here. I'm gonna verify there ain't no potatoes in here. That I'm certain there's not, but I need to flatten out the ground anyway.
That's actually a small piece of potato, but it had a lot of eyes. Look how...
Yeah. That looks good. Well, we'll keep going. And like I said, I'll make sure that there ain't no potatoes underneath of it. I'm watering other rows of potatoes and adding some fertilizer. But again, let me go ahead and pull that up. Delia's gonna grasp a hold of it. Again, digging away. There we go. Yeah, look at that. My gosh, look at that. Nice. Woo. These are red New Orleans, for those of you who may not remember. Now, I tell you, we planted red potatoes last year. What happened, Delia?
Potatoes, but they weren't red.
They didn't turn red, did they? This is our very first actual red potato harvest. Delia wouldn't let me pick these last week. She says they're not ready yet. Now look at them. We can bake with them potatoes. We can make mashed potatoes with them potatoes. I see another one drop back here. Let me go and get it. Oh, that's a good potato. There we go. Yeah, nice potatoes. Very cool. Well, we're gonna keep going here, and yeah, nice. Like I said, you could definitely dig from the side, folks, and pull a few out for your family to keep them going. Nothing wrong with that at all. We just know we're going to do this, so we go ahead and just plant a lot of potatoes, and we'll end up having, look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And we got 2 more that fell down here. Yeah, nice. These are good looking potatoes. And as the days go by, these potatoes are going to continue getting bigger. Got a lot of young potatoes. That's what people want. They want new potatoes for their early meals. These are going to continue getting bigger. We just harvested enough for the sale on tomorrow. There we go. And that one had 3 vines coming out of it, so very good. Continue on. Oh, also had one right here. got a little bit of scar. You know, the skins are tender right now. They are tender. They'll heal. They will heal. And then I go ahead and I like just to flatten everything out in my hill, make it easier to maneuver. If you don't do it right now, you're going to pay the price later. It'll make, because I'm going to run that wagon, I'll run my wagon down this row when I go to harvest this row. So, yeah. And there we go. Yeah, nice. These guys have just taken off. I mean, these are the biggest potatoes I've ever had this time of year. We do use Miller water-soluble fertilizers. That certainly does help, I believe. We're fertilizing right now the potatoes. And there we go. So toss that one back. Come on, let's go for a ride. Let's see if you guys can ride with me. It's hanging there. Just about lost you. Okay, again, kind of get in here and flatten out this area. This potato's right there. So being conservatively back about 4 to 6 inches. Break that up, and it doesn't hurt to even come from the back side if you need to. And repeat on the 4 to 6 inches. There we go. That got him. Left one soldier behind. Not as many, but they're big. Goodness gracious. These are gorgeous. I can't imagine the size of some of these potatoes. You know, because we're just going to get a half a bucket here. There's a nice new potato right there. That's perfect for new potato. Yeah, I can't imagine what it's going to look like here in the short near future here. Continue to look to verify nothing fell off. Yep, I think we're okay. Yep, and then I flatten it out like I said. Make sure that the hill is level again. And I'm just kind of digging through this empty area. Not that there's anything there, there's not, but again, I'm gonna have to pull my wagon through here, and it makes it a lot easier to have that ground a little more level. There, we're getting closer to more potatoes. There we are. There on that side. I ought to get them now. I might have left some, but yep, this guy didn't have a lot of vines coming off of it, but got some nice new potatoes there. There's a good new potato right there. Everybody looks pretty good. Okay. Where are you guys at? You're right there. Let's pull you out. There's a big potato. There's a big potato. Look at that. Look at the size of that tater in May. In May. He's gorgeous. Now normally for potatoes, if you're digging them, I wait for my my vines to die back, and then we need to cure them for a couple of weeks for storage. You just want to get them in an area that the sun doesn't get to them. There we go. Another good potato. Let's move on. Nice. You guys are riding pretty good for beginners. All right, let me dig and flatten this area out. I know what that is. That's from our deal. This is a pretty big one here. I'm guessing I'm gonna have me a lot of potatoes out of this one. Let's get in here. If I could be a betting man, and I am not a betting man, but I'll bet you I have me a lot of potatoes on that one. Wow, I think I do. It's covering both sides. Let me get these underneath so I can pull it up around that. Come on up. Come on up. See what we got? We got a lot of potatoes off of that parent seed. Ain't that right? Red Norland. Yeah, ain't that pretty? Beautiful potato plant. Just absolutely perfect. Yeah. Lost one finally. Good. This will be perfect. Yeah, make somebody's Memorial Day steak and potatoes into a memorable occasion. Okay. The skins are so soft right now. Yep. Think I got it all. This is a pretty good example. I mean, do you see? Here's the potato seed down here. That was the original eye. And do you notice how all the potatoes are growing above your seed potato? So wherever you plant that eye, everything's going to go vertical at this stage. That's about how much dirt was covering it all. You can see where the chloroform, you know, is, or the everything where the soil line is, and then the potatoes are growing underneath. Now by hilling it, you can actually tell these little boogers here, and I don't know the names of them, but if you get some soil on top of this, you can actually get more potatoes growing on your potato plant. Same thing. Here's the other one. Got the seed potato down below. It kicks its lower roots, but up above is where your potatoes are going to come from. The tubers. We'll keep going. Well, here we are. We're finished with our first potato harvest of 2024. As far as getting ready for our breadbasket farmers market, came down here, and these are new potatoes. And like I said, if you guys want to have new potatoes in your smaller garden, you can dig down along the sides and pull out these potatoes along the sides and allow the potato plants to continue growing. In our case, I got a nice batch here of Red Norland. That I think everybody kind of knows that size of a box and everything. Got it. This is a 100-foot row. I don't know, we're probably 70, 75 feet. Now, as the season continues to go on, because I'm just harvesting some for each of us, right now we're not going full bore, but our Saturday markets are big markets, so we always end up pulling out a little bit more. But guess what? As we continue to go through the season, these potatoes, of course, are obviously going to just get bigger and bigger, and I'll have that much of it probably halfway through and all that. So, but I was actually quite surprised at the size of some of these potatoes. They are very big. I mean, for this being in May, unbelievable, nice sized potatoes. So I think our fertilizer definitely helped. I think that did. And as you guys have been following us, we've had very timely rains. I mean, we're talking too much rain, but very timely, and it didn't hurt the potatoes at all. They got good. Shows you what watering your potatoes can actually do for you. I do like the idea that we ended up doing our dam dikes, you know, where you create a dam or dike and stop the water from eroding your soil off of the hill. That actually worked out very well. I look forward to doing that in the future, and I'll probably actually do more dam dikes with more frequency within the row, you know. I mean, create as many pockets of water holding capability as I can, and I'd like to do the same thing out here in our sweet corn as time goes by. Just kind of create these dam dikes, and the potato fields in Idaho do use what they call a dam diker, and that creates these pockets every 2 foot. And because of the lack of water in their country, when they get a rain, they don't want it to run off. They want it to stay with their potato plant. So, yeah, quite a unique deal here. These guys have done very well, and you see these guys are aging, and you know they're getting the leaves are looking a little more mottled, or a little older, a little drier. The vines got heavy, so they're starting to lay over on their side. That's wonderful. That tells you there that, you know, things are growing very nicely, and to our surprise, we did very well for our first harvest. I expected, you know, I knew it was going to have small new potatoes. I just didn't expect to have as many big potatoes. So, all right, I think that'll do us for that one. I do need to go take care of aphids in our watermelon, so let me go do that.